Yeah, I mean, great Packers offense. Like you said, what they were able to do was great. We're just studying their defense and looking forward to the challenge.
In reviewing the tape from Sunday, what did you like about what you did and what do you need to improve?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that we need to improve on is just consistency and then scoring in the red zone. Those are the two biggest things for us right now, and I feel like today we built on being more consistent. We were consistent today in practice. Once the red zone day comes, we got to be better there, and also in third down. We weren't good enough on third down on Sunday, but just gonna look to get better.
What did you like? What did you do well?
Yeah, I think we were able to move the ball well, in certain aspects of the game. So I think that was good. But again, we just got to be better on third down and in the red zone.
We were able to kind of determine in reviewing the fumble from Sunday, how did you go about kind of correcting those mistakes that went into what happened there?
Yeah, that was my fault. I was too wide on my path. So, that was a easy correction that we made. Just got to be better.
What stands out to you about this New Orleans defense?
Yeah, I mean, they're very sound. They know exactly what their roles are in their defense. Every single guy knows their role, in terms of what covers they're playing or what type of pressure. It feels like they know where the weakness is in the defense, and they try to cover it up as much as possible in that certain coverage or pressure, whatever they're doing. So, a lot of those guys have been in the same system for some years now, and, it's up to us. That's just a great challenge for our offense to be really good about, our IDs and how we go about that.
There's a lot of extra outside noise involving the last game for obvious reasons. Do you feel like with less of that now, that helps you focus a little bit more?
No, I mean, for me, I'm just going to do the best that I can every week, do my job to the best of my ability, and that's really all I focus on.
So you practiced all summer with Christian. You got to see him in practice. How much did you expect to see a different level like you may have seen on Sunday from him, knowing what he could do in practice? Is it different on game day watching 22 work?
Yeah, I mean, Christian's, like I said after the game, Christian's a heck of a player. Kind of knew the juice that he would bring, out there on Sunday. So wasn't surprised at all.
Matt said that he wasn't real thrilled with the pass protection. What can you do to sort of help those guys out?
I think for me, it's just trying to get the ball out, when I can, and I think that's the easiest way to do it. And if my first and second reads aren't there, just know where to go with the ball after that.
How important would it be to get John Miller there?
Yeah, Johnny's a great player for us. I thought Dennis did a good job last week. But yeah, Johnny's a really good player for us.
Sam, what are your impressions of Cam Jordan?
Yeah, he's a really good player. He has the ability to wreck a game. Again, we just gotta, know where he is and do all the things that we need to do to get him blocked.
Sam, when you come to a new team, you're obviously trying to build a rapport with all the wide receivers, but the established guys like DJ and Robbie, you know what they can do, right? When you're working with Terrace, like how do you build a relationship with a rookie wide receiver on your team? Like, how does that start, and how do you get to where you can trust him?
I mean, it's pretty natural. I mean, Terrace, he wants to learn. He's every single day he's asking questions. In training camp, he was very hungry to stay after practice and continue to ask questions that way and run routes even after practice. So, Terrace, he always wants to learn and get better. So, he's just going to continue to do that. And if he can continue to do that, I feel like he'll be a really good player.
Is the quickest read sometimes the best read because it comes quick, or how do you go about determining when you want to wait on something to develop more on the field?
Yeah, I mean, it all kind of depends on coverage. What kind of coverage we're getting for a certain, if we want to take a shot, if we get a certain coverage that we want to take that shot against, then, I might hold on to it a little bit longer, hoping that, opens up. But at the same time, I got to be smart, with the football. So if I'm holding on to it and I feel like there's pressure, then I'll check it down or find someone else.
What did you see on the Robbie touchdown that you particularly liked
Yeah, I mean, we just got the coverage we wanted for it.
Do you prefer just kind of ripping it, letting it fly, and is that more your? I know you're going to stay within the game plan and take
Right.
checkdowns, that sort of thing, but you just want to let it rip every chance you get.
Yeah, I mean, that's the fun part about playing quarterback. You know, you get to throw the ball around the field and make plays.
Sorry if you can ask this, but you were hit a few times there, I think 7 times in the game.
Say it again. Sorry, I didn't catch
Sorry,
that.
that's my bad. You know, you were hit a few times in Sunday's game, I think 7 times. I guess, you know, knowing how good the Saints defense is, and how important will it be, I guess, to either get it out quicker or for you all to, you know, for the offensive line kind of do a better job?
Yeah, you know, I think it's all about communication. You know, before the ball's snapped, making sure that we're all aligned on the same page, and you know, for me, I just got to have a clock in my head and understand that.
We talked about balancing being aggressive and protecting football, and kind of your development up to now. Having done a good job protecting the football, like, do you get more comfortable and do you take more risks as you get more comfortable in an offense, or is it always just kind of you?
Yeah, I feel like for me, it's, you know, it just kind of, it depends. I mean, there's so many different factors that go into it, but depending on the play call, yeah, I mean, you start to feel comfortable, and, you know, if I feel like I'm in the pocket and I got time, you know, like I said before, you know, I'll be able to hang on to the ball and make that throw down the field. But if not, you know, it's kind of that, you know, innate sense that you get as a quarterback to, all right, things aren't really looking great here, just find a check down and move on.
So can you say how much of the playbook that you guys have still yet to unravel?
I mean, I feel like we got most of it in now. You know, there's obviously some things that, you know, you game plan for throughout the week that, you know, might be new, but, you know, other than that, you know, we got most of the base stuff down for sure.